I'm gonna do the reveal. If you haven't already seen it, I'm gonna do it now. 3, 2, 1. Hi. Hi. It feels weird to come back. I've been like half and half because I'm like, oh, it's a big occasion, but then also like I don't like doing super big occasions because they make me nervous. They make me a little bit nervous. I can't take the pressure of it. It's too much, and then I just start freaking out. So we'll see. This is my model debut. Welcome. I'm keeping it pretty strict. Like, we're gonna do model debut. I got slides. I know, standard slides. Oh, here's another VTuber presentation. Here we go. But I've never done one, so fuck up. I want to do it. I've never done one. I want to do it. So I commissioned this background, right? And this has been work. I've been working on all this stuff. The stuff that you're gonna see for the next like 2 weeks, because you're obviously not gonna see it all today. But the stuff you're gonna see for like the next 2 weeks, like as I end up using all of the stuff, I've been working on it for like the last like 2 years, and I commissioned this background. And when I say the original background looks nothing like this, because I did it. The original background looks nothing like this. You know why? Because I put in the motherfucking work. I did that shit. I drew that shit. I redrew half of this shit. Actually, not half of this shit. I redrew everything on here because when I first got that drawing back, it wasn't eating. It was not. I worked so hard. I'm gonna take this off for a second on making everything look so pretty. And there's like little details that I added in it. I worked so hard. Like, when I tell you I've never done a background before, I've never really done a background before, so I really had to try my hardest to fix what I received. Let's see some angles. Wow, look at me. Look at me go. And I know people were worried about me in terms of my full body design, and they were like, what are you gonna do if Twitch doesn't like it? Let me tell you, I can just do this. Wow, it's so easy. And now I'm wearing tights on the inside. It's very simple, but I don't want to. That's why I put on the label for sexual content, even though it's not really sexual content, but just to cover my ass. just to cover my ass, you know? I should ban you, Mac, for asking. But you know what? Actually, the funny thing is, can my model lean? Yes, actually, it can. I can actually do a lean. Yee. I can. That's the one thing my model actually can do. Which is why it's like, it's kind of funny you ask that. It's the one thing my model actually can do. And then I can get even closer. You are, in fact, being perceived. I'll zoom back out. The crying and my boobs going crazy is taking me out. It's taking me out. Because I've gotten a lot of comments about my boobs since I debuted this model. And people are like, why would you get a model like that? Because that's what my boobs look like, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I wanted my model to look like me. That's what my boobs look like. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry your boobs don't look like that. Or sorry maybe you don't have boobs. Or maybe you're afraid of boobs. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is what it looks like. It's what I want it to look like. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm like... Also, if you didn't know, hi. I am Puppkats. I have severe memory loss. So if you see me pause, especially today, it's like an overdrive because I'm a little overstimulated. So it's making it worse. But I have severe memory loss, so I often forget what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So if you see me pause and stop, I'm not doing a bit. I genuinely just don't remember what I was doing. I just need a minute to think. I need a minute to think. I'll ask for help if I need it, but for the most part, I'll get myself back on track. So you don't need to step in and help me. I'm really trying to like do better about my memory. I mean, obviously there's nothing I can do about it. I have a medical condition, but like I'm trying to at least like not go completely just like gone. Yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna do, but I forgot to show off the last thing that I can do, which is I can do this. that's just rigged to my face. So whenever I'm actually doing that, my face is also doing that. And my tongue is actually also rigged too. Let's get in a little bit closer. My tongue has jiggle physics. Welcome. You are in fact here for my model debut. Wow, you did it. You made it. You made it. If you're here, you're on time and you did it. So take a look at the graphic. Everyone just look at the graphic. I'm going to do this so frequently because like I worked really hard on it and I think it looks great. So all these slides, I did them and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of them. So I want everybody to take a good look at my graphic design. Graphic design is in fact my passion. Look how hot I am. Wow. Welcome in me, Puppkats. As you can see, the brand new logo. Wow. Look at it. I'll be using that also on all of my, well, not all of my stuff, but a lot of my stuff moving forward. So who am I? Who is Puppkats? So I'm an English speaking VTuber. My niche is comfy cozy content plus art because I do a lot of art, or at least I used to until I, you know, started getting burnt out. I started getting burnt out and then I decided I'm actually not gonna do a lot of art anymore. Ooh, but tomorrow art stream. That much I know. Tomorrow art stream for sure, for sure. I'm gonna finish that cow piece. I will. Okay. I'm a picky yandere, so I don't love just anybody. I know a lot of people, whenever they hear that I'm a yandere, they go, "Oh, don't come after me." I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't planning on it. Don't worry, buddy. You were safe. Don't worry. I'm also a self-described loving contradiction. What does that mean? It means that I am a mix of a ton of different things, right? Like asexual, sex demon. Those two things can't go together, but they do. They do, in fact. They do. I'm loving because I'm sometimes caring, sometimes not. Sometimes mean, sometimes not. Depends on what day. Depends on what hour. Depends on what mood I'm in. Who knows? Who knows? I use they, them pronouns. I'm non-binary. I know I look very femme. That's besides the point. That's besides the entire point. Doesn't matter what I look like. I'm telling you now, I'm non-binary. I hear a lot of people, whenever I tell them that I'm non-binary, but I'm femme presenting, people will have this like instinctual defensiveness where they'll be like, oh, well, you know, like, I didn't know, da 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 da. That's fine. You know now, right? Like, it's about knowing now and making sure that you're not misgendering me purposefully. That's all. And I don't mean that as a joke either. Like, I was thinking about this when I was making this slide, or maybe I was thinking about this in like a general sense, but like some people put on a front, right? Or like act crazy online, you know, like as a gimmick. But like I'm actually insane. Like I'm not I'm not well. Like I'm not well, like clinically and also just like as a person, like as an individual. Like this shit ain't a joke, like it's for real. I live and breathe this insanity. But I love being a pervert. I do. I do. I love yaoi. I love yuri. Well, I don't love hentai. Depends on which hentai we're talking about. I like boobs. I like thighs. I like ass. I like all of these things. And you might be asking, how do you like all these things when you're asexual? I'm not sex averse. And I'll talk about that. Hopefully I remember in like a minute. But a lot of people assume that like when you're asexual, that automatically means that you're sex averse. Some people are, right? But asexuality is a huge spectrum, and I am not sex averse. I'm very neutral about sex. It just doesn't do anything for me. So I can still be a massive pervert and also asexual at the same damn time. Wow. What are you gonna call me? You can call me Puppkats. You can call me PK. You can call me Pup. You can call me Cats. Other names, like I said before, if you want to call me something, just ask. Just ask, you know. Cotton PK. I know. I felt very smart when I thought about it. That's always been my clip tag. So if you make any clips, you want to share them with me, you can. There's no Y in my name. There's never been a Y in my name. I don't know where this has come from, where everybody calls me puppkats. My name is puppkats with the S at the end. My name is actually not puppkats. You might think the S was on accident. It wasn't. The S is there on purpose. Puppkats. That's the full thing. Don't call me puppy. I don't like that. That's what I call boys I peg. Don't call me puppy. I don't like it. Don't call me kitten. You're not Silas from Love in Deep Space. Calm down. I don't want to be called that either. I brought to show off my heart hair. Whenever I smile, if you didn't notice, depending on what my mood is, so if I'm upset, my little, I don't know, what do you would call it, my hair at the top stops moving, and whenever I laugh or I'm smiling really big, it gets really excited. I'm not short though. I don't know where these short allegations came from. I'm taller than most of my friends. To be fair, my best friend is actually short. Like, she's like 5 foot, which is like crazy. She's like 5'2" or something. Crazy. I'm just not a high energy streamer. Never will be. Not gonna be. That's just who I am. I'm hoping that there's a place and a space for me, content creators like me, that are more like low energy. Because I think I've tried to make myself a little bit more like high energy, and I found myself really exhausted by it, just because like it feels like I'm masking again, and I don't want to be doing all that. So if that's not your stream type, like, no worries. I'm just not the content creator for you. Okay. What does that mean? It means that I'm underneath the asexual umbrella, demisexual, and I'm panromantic, which just means I like everybody, I date everybody. Femboys, please hit me up. Please. I don't know why femboys, like, do they think I don't like them? I feel like I have to like state to state publicly that like I love femboys, because like I feel like I'm not giving off like I like femboy energy. I don't know what energy I give off, but people have told me in the past that they think I'm like straight. A horrific statement. Oh, please know, if you didn't know already, I'm queer. I am in fact a part of the LGBTs. I am a part of the heebie-jeebies. What do I like? This is the likes and dislikes page. Every VTuber's gotta have your likes and dislikes page. Alright, what do I like? We were just talking about it. I love me some femboys. I do. I love me a femboy. I love yaoi. Boys love. I'm a freak. I also love Yuri as well. I'm not as into Yuri as I was before. Like, when I was younger, I was way more into Yuri, and now I'm just in my yaoi phase. So it's just what it is. I go back and forth. Like, sometimes I'll swap, and I'll just be way more into Yuri. Right now, I'm just way more into yaoi. But I also love monsters. I didn't put that in there, but a huge monster fucker. I am president. Well, not president. Vice president. My mistake. I'm vice president of the Monster Fucker Association. I can't claim presidency because I'm not that much of a freak. Like, I do have lines. I do draw lines. Like the xenomorph. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. The xenomorph. I'm not doing that. But I did watch Predator Badlands. Really upset that they didn't like make out at the end. I was like, they should have made out at the end. Because they had this chemistry. I was kind of feeling it. I was like, this should have gotten freaky. Anyway, that's besides the point. I love monsters. What else do I like? I like cheeseburgers. Love me some cheeseburgers. It's my favorite food. I will always order a cheeseburger whenever I go out. I like otome games. I like just visual novels in general, but I just say otome games because I just like saying the word otome. Alright, my dislikes. What do I dislike? I dislike bugs. I hate bugs. I really do. Please don't mention bugs. This is a huge, like, boundary for me. Don't mention bugs. Don't write about bugs. Not even as a joke. I will permaban you. I actually don't think it's funny. I don't like it when people push the boundaries. I had a chatter last year come in and was like, they were acting a mess. They were acting a hot mess. And their explanation for acting a hot mess was like, oh, sorry, sometimes I like to just push the boundaries of what's appropriate. Let me tell you something. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm also not here to entertain that, whatever that is, you have to go to therapy to figure out what that is inside of you. Don't do something if I'm telling you not to do it. I hate actually, and listen to me when I say this. I hate actually ass motherfuckers. I really do. I think you're really fucking annoying. I think you're really fucking annoying. And not in a joking way. I mean it. I think you're really actually very annoying. You might hear laughter and joy in my voice, but that's because I'm a warm-hearted, jovial person. I hate it when I'm trying to tell a story, or I'm trying to say something, or I'm just talking about something, and somebody will come out and be like, actually, did you mean to say this? And it's like, you knew what I meant. You know what I meant. Why are you doing that? Whose validation are you seeking in this moment? Because actually ass motherfuckers are always seeking somebody's validation, and I'm just here to say, I won't give it to you. So, I'm not gonna give it to you. So don't do it here. If you like doing actually ass shit, if you like bullying the streamer, if you like doing all that stuff, go do it somewhere else. I won't stand for it. I'm getting meaner with every single year. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here to like fill that void inside of you. You have to go to therapy. You must. You must seek out professional assistance. I can't give it to you. This is not a democracy. I've said that many a time, and I will keep saying it. This is not a democracy. This space is actually not founded on democracy. If you want a democratized space, once again, go to your local elected officials and put that energy over there. That's a democratic space. This is not. This is my stream. And we're here. I set the rules, so please don't argue with me about them. I'm not trying to hear it. Let's get into some lore. So, who is puppkats? Who am I? So, puppkats is an apathetic, asexual sex demon that has been cast out of hell due to low numbers in their seduction quota. They cannot return to hell until they can get good at sex and humans. Unfortunately, for Satan, puppkats is treating their banishment like a vacation. I am. It's a very fun vacation, not gonna lie. Alright. Puppkats does not care for seduction due to their asexuality, but is a huge, hopeless romantic to an almost concerning degree. And so before leaving, they created the puppet, a creature to practice how to love. So this basically explains, so yeah, just to go back to what I was saying before, I am asexual, I am not aromantic, and I'm also not sex averse. Some asexuals are sex averse, which is to say that like they are completely against all things related to sex. You know, it's different for every single person, but just in a general sense, you know, some asexual people are sex averse and they're just against all things related to sex. It makes them very uncomfortable. It doesn't feel okay for them. They don't even like to be touched, whatever that may be for them. That's not me. I'm also not aromantic. Aromanticism means that somebody is not interested or does not feel romantic attraction. I feel romantic attraction. I feel it so deeply. I feel it so deeply. What I don't feel is sexual attraction unless, so this is the demisexual part, I am in a long-term relationship or I have a strong connection with somebody. So I don't feel it in a general sense. Never have. Who knows if I ever will, but so far in my 100+ years of living, I have never felt that towards another person that I wasn't in a long-term relationship with. I love love. I'm a huge hopeless romantic. I love love. I love everything about love. There's not a single thing I don't like about love. I love Valentine's Day. It's my favorite holiday. Like, what can I say? I love everything about love. I love everything about it. Am I African American? I am black, yes. Yeah, I am black. I am in fact black. If you've seen my thighs, you know, I posted my thighs before. You're never gonna see an IRL picture of me, but I've posted my thighs multitude of times on Twitter. You can't find them anymore; they're gone. But I took them off. They're gone. But I am in fact black. I am actually, when I say that, I am actually also African American. My family is from Africa. I am African. I know some people feel weird about that, but are utilizing that terminology. That works for me because I am actually African. I mean, my design has a lot of aspects and elements that are very important to me as a person and also my culture. So it does mean a lot to me when people say that they like it. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. These are just like my tags for the most part, like art tags here, PK Illust if you ever want to draw me. I'd love to see drawings if you ever want to draw me or sketch me. You can also put them in Discord as well. It's !Discord if you want to join the Discord. I'd love to just see what you're working on. My 18 plus tag is Q by a C because I am a succubus, so it's Q by a C. My fan name is puppkats, so that's why I use the term puppet. Get it? Oh, I'm so funny. Ah! And I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. And I'm glad that I got to do it with everybody, and we got to do a live designing session over the course of like a few weeks together. But yeah, it's y'all. I was kind of against having like a mascot, which is why I didn't really have one prior, which is why I'm treating this whole thing as like a fresh start, which is why it was really important for me to have the slides. You might be like, oh, we kind of already know who you are. This is like a fresh start. Okay, it's like a fresh start. Treat it as though you've never met me. Well, not never, but like treat it as though this is like you never met me before, because I really want this to be like brand spanking new. It's like a new era, really. What is my content? What is my content, you might be asking? It's whatever the fuck I want, okay? It's whatever I want. That's your answer. It's whatever I want. I don't want to ever feel like I'm stuck in my niche, because I will literally stop streaming. I will delete all of my socials, and I will stop streaming. The minute I start feeling burnt out and I start feeling like something is not fun for me to do anymore is when I stop. I quit it. I just quit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, but like I really like streaming right now, so I don't want to get burnt out. So that's why I say whatever the fuck I want. Whatever just keeps me going. Whatever just keeps me going in this platform or in this space, that's just what I want to keep doing, okay? And I'm keeping it to comfy cozy, so that keeps it like broad while it's still also niche, so I can still do a lot of things. As long as it's comfy cozy, I'm gonna do it, just because I know myself to know that like that's just what's gonna work for me. I'm sorry, like if I do ASMR every single day, like I'll get bored. Like if I do ASMR every single day, or if I do anything every single day, I'm going to get bored, and then I'm not going to stream anymore. That's literally what happened with ASMR. Like when I was doing it in 2024, I got really excited about it, and then I did it for like 4 months straight, and then I got bored. Then I didn't want to do it, so I didn't do it for like another 4 months. All right, let's talk about what we want to do here. So goals. I want to work towards partner. I want to work towards partner. I want to work towards Twitch partner. I would also like to have 5K on Twitch. Let's get us there. And I want to have some overall growth on YouTube. Twitch partner would be something that would mean a lot to me. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I do know. I gotta stop saying I don't know. I'm trying to cut that word out of my vocabulary. But like, I feel as though, well, I don't feel, I know. I don't really say my goals out loud because it's really disappointing when I don't hit them. And as somebody who is insane and has mental illness, I think it hits me harder than the average person when I don't hit my goals, because I'm really hard on myself as to why I don't hit the goals that I hit. Because I'm like, damn, it must be because I suck. It must be because I suck. It must be because of all of this. If I wasn't... I always think about this, but like, if I wasn't... This is another thing. Actually, I'm not going to say that. Let me not say this one, because I might actually have an idea for that down the line, so I might not want to reveal that. But like, I just don't ever say my goals, just because I get really hard on myself about whether or not I'm going to be able to complete them. But I figured, I don't know, I also don't want to be scared to say things just because there's a chance of failure, because that's not a good way of like living your life, right? Like, fear is what keeps us trapped, and it's okay to not hit things, because I mean, ultimately you're getting better and better over the years when you're doing something. So yeah, I'm just kind of being more open about that this year. That like, yeah, Twitch partner is something that I'm kind of gunning for this year, so I'm gonna be very strategic with my content. As you've already seen in the past couple months, I've been very strict about like times that I'm showing up on stream. Schedules will be posted. I know I didn't post one for this week, but it's just because it was pretty obvious when I was gonna stream. I've been saying my model debut date since forever, so I wasn't gonna stream on that specific, on my normal specific times anyway. But I'm gonna be very strict about like schedules, me showing up, and also me streaming for certain amounts of time. So there won't be like 8 hour streams anymore. That's just not gonna happen. Not that there was 8 hour streams before anyway, but like, you know, sometimes I'd be streaming for like 6 hours sometimes. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Sorry. Ah. Sorry. Womp womp. I'm not doing it. I know. Pup, how? I want more pup. You'll get more of me. It will just be more regulated. We're in a stricter time. Let's go. So, my VTuber design concept, the debut slides, the mascot designing concept, and my Twitch panels were all done by me. Yep, I did it all. Me, myself, and I. So, I just put in the fucking work. I just put in the goddamn work and I did it all. What made you become a VTuber? I was already a content creator. I've shared the story a bunch of times, but I'll share it again. I was already a content creator beforehand, and I got burnt out. This is how I know this is actually how it would be, which is why I say, like, I'm taking the whatever the fuck I want in terms of content creation part very seriously. Because I was a content creator online before, and I got burnt out, and I deleted everything. Like, I already did it. I deleted everything that I had before. I did like fashion content, and like cosplay stuff, and I mean, I loved content creating. Also, thank you for I put the cat in puppkats. Yeah. I really like content creating, but it just became too much because like people were making very sexual comments about my body. I mean, like, I'm not like, I ain't afraid of it. And when I say that, I mean, like, I know what my body type is. I have a more curvy figure. Like, I mean, I have boobs, I have an ass, I have a thicker frame, like, I have full features. But like, people were making very sexualized comments about my body, and it was making me so uncomfortable as a content creator before. And I just really didn't like it. Which, I mean, like, there's a way to say nice things, and like people were leaving me like detailed responses about things they wanted to do to certain parts of my body, which was like, didn't want that. Like, people would send me like the craziest messages, and I was like, yeah, no. And it's just like not the vibe. So when I found out about VTubing, I was like, oh, it's a way for me to still do content creation, but have it less be about like my body, like my IRL body. Like, I don't mind if you like sexualize my VTuber, because I mean, like, that is me. It's an extension of me, but I'm giving you express permission to do that. You know, like, people did not have express permission to sexualize me. And if people sexualize my VTuber, you know, without my consent at times, even though you have it, for the most part, don't be weird. Like, for the most part, don't be fucking weird. Like, it is different than having somebody like sexualize your real life body at a consistent and rapid rate without your consent. So, and also I wanted to work on it's like two parts. So that happened, and then also I wanted to work on my social anxiety, because if you didn't know, I have severe social anxiety. It comes as a surprise when I tell people this, because like, people don't expect me to have anxiety. And I don't say this as like I'm diagnosing myself, by the way. I have clinically diagnosed like severe anxiety. I have generalized anxiety disorder and social anxiety. Like severe, like severe anxiety. I mean, my social anxiety is a little bit less than what it used to be, because I used to throw up at like the very thought of talking to people, and I don't mean that in an exaggeratory way. I mean, like, I used to like, sorry for people that have like atemophilia. I can never say that word, but like fear of vomit. But like, yeah, I used to like gag, like throw up, like give myself like sickness at the very thought of me having to talk to people, because my anxiety was so bad. And I would have like panic attacks all the time, and I really wanted to work on it. So I was like, okay, let's do VTubing. Let's become a content creator. Let's do that. Which I know sounds like, I'm sure there were other ways to do it. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you. I know you can be like, there are other ways to do it, but I was already a content creator before, so I was like, this will probably help. This will probably help. And also, I'd never done streaming before. Like, all my content before was recorded content, recorded and highly edited content, to like social platforms. So I'd never done streaming, like live talking to other people. So I was like, yeah, let's try that. Let's try that now. Give it up at the last page. Wow. All right. I'm gonna make myself smaller here just so everybody can read everything. So I'm gonna disappear for a little bit. All right, let's do the special thanks. I just want to thank everyone who has supported me beforehand and who will continue to support me as I grow and I change in this new phase. This debut, this moment in time, this everything has been a long time in the making, and many have left while, you know, I took the time to find myself and, you know, become the content creator that I have become and I am becoming. And I'm just very thankful for everyone who has stayed. And I hope you know how much I treasure your time and affection. You are loved by me always, because you really are. Because you really, really are. And I know a lot of people say the I love you thing casually, but I don't. I don't. I don't even say it really to like my friends, and my best friend and I, we've been friends for 10 years, and she still freaks out when I say like I care about you, because she's like, oh, you don't ever say that. So like when I'm saying it, I hope you know that like I really do mean it, because I don't say those things lightly. I mean, I do say it at the end of every stream, but I want you to know that at the end of every stream that like you are loved, you know, you are valued, you are in fact appreciated, because you are. I value you. I really do. I'm just grateful for anybody who would spend time with me, anybody who would like anything that I create, anytime, you know, anything that I make. I don't know. I'm just very grateful, and I'm very thankful for everybody who was here last year while I was working to fund this model as well, and anybody who donated and subbed and did all these things, and spent time or shared any links or anything like that to fund this model as well, because I wouldn't be able to afford it without you. I mean, I always say like I put all the money that I make into the stream back into the stream, and I really do. Like and I really do. It's not like I'm spending it on myself. I mean, like, all of this goes back into all the stuff that you see. And I hope that that's been clear by, I don't know, all the stuff you're going to see over the next couple weeks that's been brand new, and all the stuff that you will see. But yeah, and for all the people that have been here like since the start, you know, I could name every single person, but I also don't want other people to feel bad that they weren't here from the start, because I'm grateful for new people as well, so I won't. But just know, I log you. I log you in here. I log you in my heart. I remember, okay, so I've said this before, but like, I'm not the type of streamer, I'm obviously not gonna, oh my god, I'm dying. Sorry, I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh my god. I realized that like I ran out of breath as I was speaking. I started freaking out. I started panicking. I needed some water. I was running out of breath as I was speaking. It started freaking me out. I got a tickle in my throat. But I'm not the type of streamer that's obviously going to remember every single person that comes through. And also I have severe memory loss, so obviously I'm not. But I remember key figures. I really do. If you come to stream all the time, I'm going to remember you. If you've done something in here that has been significant, I'm going to remember you. I will. I will, and I do, and I think about you. I know it's says one nice thing, dies. Puppkats said one nice thing and then immediately started dying. That's just how it be sometimes. That's just how it be, you know. It can't be too nice. We did it. We did it. We did it, Reddit. We did it. We did it. Yay! That's the debut. We did it. I got through it. Let's go. We did it. Debut. Done. Goodbye. No.